Yeah, ain't shit sweet, ain't shit funny. Look, it's blue tints on my hundreds. Life been going how I want it. Yeah. Life been lit just how I want it. Yeah. Now she talking like she want me. Yeah. Hey, wave. Look, life been lit just how I want it. Fuck, I look like stressing. I be finessing. Dolo in my section. Feel like a blessing. Fuck, I look like stressing. I be finessing. Got my muscle flexing. My money stretching. Yeah, ain't shit sweet, ain't shit funny. It's blue kisses on my hundreds. Like been going how I want it. Big bags like a main event. Already paid the rent. Feeling like winning my favorite shit. Boy, I was made for this. Flex mode on gym rat. I been that young legend. No, them boys can't fuck with it. I ain't shy. I'ma let them know. All of my bitches be multiples of 10. I'm paid to win. All of my niggas be comfortable with sense from his gin. Niggas be hating because I've been ballin' and they gotta ride the bench again. They gotta wonder, I know when she callin' that she tryna ride that big again. Keep it a C note. Niggas is D-League, they could be more. I brought the A game, gripping them B cups by the seashore. Filling up my rubber band, 100 band, I need that. Big dog, no small bark, I'm cool on your feedback. Yeah, ain't shit sweet, ain't shit funny. Look, it's blue tints on my hundreds. Life been going how I want it. Fuck, I look like stressing. I be finessing. Yeah. Dolo in my section. Hey. Feel like a blessing. Fuck, I look like stressing. Life been going how I got my muscle flexing. Okay. How can it on the skin? I feel like a 10 out of 10. If you hearing it, got in the plan. If not, then somebody been watching the kid. I made it out of a jam. I got some ribs in front of me blocking you. Stuck watching life in the stand. I know that you sick. The drink got me then I will hold under pressure. I'm young and I'm reckless. I'm all the way in it. You see that I'm more than expected. My mind is a treasure. I get it. Deposit come from overseas. My coin up. I'm the bag boy. Yeah, I told bread for the sound click. Pretty thin. Quick to crack a smile for me. Yeah, I gave it that joystick. Got better pin with the matters before then I'm copping them over the palace. I'm out of the street, the shit been legit. I used to be broke, I'm up a few chips, you can tell by the drip. Ain't nobody telling me shit. Don't smile for the flick, you know what it is. Ain't shit sweet, ain't shit funny.
What's up, y'all?
It's blue kisses on my hundreds.
It's the Hood Trucker Show.
Life been going how I want it.
You know, as you can tell by the music,
yeah.
I'm
now
having
she talking like she want me. Yeah. Hey.
Let me turn this down. Yeah, we got some technical difficulties. So we're gonna play the music in the low background. But once again, I'm the Hood Trucker, and you have joined the Hood Trucker Show. Let me get this off of here. How y'all doing? Let's see. Chino G Life in the house. What's up with you? Faux Show in the house. Is MM the first biracial NFL coach? I don't think so. But as he say, you can call him whatever you want to call him. And we're gonna look at that. We're gonna look at what he's talking about. That dude, man. As you gonna see, that clip sounds a little crazy. He basically said, "Listen, I'm a human being. I'm not black." He did that. He did that shit that Tiger Woods did. And OJ did. I remember OJ said, "I'm not black, I'm OJ." Cause I don't know who you was prior. Trying to set a nigga up, you could try for a walk. And look, they was trying to put stuff on me. He ain't black because I was going at your boy Crummy 69. Miss Nobody in the building. Welcome. I was going at your boy Crummy 69 over there, and everybody under the sun was saying, I'm not black enough. Why am I speaking on on see that Hood Fit shirt. Why am I speaking on black issues? Because I'm the Hood Trucker and I got that Hood Fit gear on. I got that Hood Fit gear on with the Hood Fit background. That's why I'm talking about it. So this gonna be a short live today because you know, as you know, it's midday. You know, I gotta do some driving. I kind of got behind schedule. You know, they always put me behind schedule for. Can you believe? Yesterday they sent me out to what's the name of that place? Bethlehem, Georgia. To go pick up chicken or something. I forgot what it was. Chicken. And they gave me the wrong address. And those are like 2-lane highways. I can't make no U-turns. So they gave me the wrong. They gave me west. It's supposed to be in east. So I had to drive like 10 miles down the road just to turn around and then come back. So yeah, they kind of put me behind schedule a little bit because they're not being late. Excuse me. And when you're late, they like to play games and leave you sitting out there forever. So they left me sitting out there forever. So I got behind schedule. So I got to kind of make up. And you know, tonight's live is going to be a relatively short one because we got places to be. But look, let's cut this music because you can barely hear it anyway. And let's get out of that. And then my mic on, okay. And then let's take a look at this. Mike McDaniel, his name is. Okay. Here he is. This is him. You know what he kind of looks like? Moonlight calls him Pee Wee Herman. Beware calls him the biracial fish. What was his name? What did he say? What did he say? Daddy with a Z. Yeah, he kind of looks like he could be a daddy or something. You know, we can't tell no more because he took all his pictures down. He took all his lies down. He took everything down. But this is Mr. Mike McDaniels. You know, we did a story on it as well. There is a disparaging. No, there's a disparaging was the right word. There's a discrepancy between. Well, I don't even know whatever the word is. They don't hire white coaches the way they hire black coaches, or they don't hire black coaches the way they hire white coaches. They don't treat them the same. If they do hire them, they don't treat them the same. You get, you know, some of these white coaches, they get second and third chances with shitty records. When you know you got, they just recently hired Lovie Smith for what I believe is his first head coaching job since they went to the Super Bowl back in a long time ago. Back when it was the first Super Bowl where two black head coaches were coaching against each other. I forget the year, but it was the Colts. It was the Colts and the Bears. I believe it was the Colts and the Bears. Yes, it was the Colts and the Bears. Whatever year that was, I don't know. If y'all get a chance, look it up. But that was a long time ago. And those were the two black coaches, the two prominent black coaches of the time. And one of them was Lovie Smith, and the other one was Tony Dungy. Tony Dungy is an analyst for I think ESPN and NBC or one of those dual network things they got going. And they got Lovie Smith just got hired. Forget what team he just got hired to coach. Let me look it up real quick. I forgot what team. Everything is crazy. I'm on a hill. So everything is leaning. I got to watch what's going on. Everything is leaning. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Lovie Smith. He just got hired as Houston Texans. He just got hired as a Houston Texans head coach. That was his first gig since whatever that was. Let's see. Trucker been acting sus lately, allegedly. What up, Dusty Trucker? What's up? What up, Sus Joe? What up, Sus Joe? Look at Sus Joe. Let's see. Where's that? They got these Russian bots in here again. They're like roaches. So yeah, he hasn't been offered a job since they coached in the Super Bowl. So it's crazy. So now we got this guy who everybody wants to say that he is not the first black head coach for the Miami Dolphins because they just fired one. So people want to claim that this guy is they want to put black on him. But as you will see from the clip, he doesn't want that title. Listen, if you don't want it, you don't have to have it. Let's listen to what he has to say.
Yeah, it's been very odd, to tell you the truth. This idea of identifying as something. I think people identify me as something, but I identify as a human being. And my dad's black, so whatever.
Let's go back. And listen to that. I can't really hear it, so let me turn it up a little bit. Okay. Let me know if y'all got an echo. Listen to it again.
This idea of identifying as something. I think people identify me as something, but I identify as a human being. And my dad's black, so whatever you want to call it.
He doesn't even want. You guys are trying to make him black. He doesn't want to be black. That's obvious. He says, I identify as a human being, and my dad's black, and you can call it whatever you want to call it. Let's listen again.
Identifying as something. I think people identify me as something, but I identify as a human being. And my dad's black, so whatever you want to call it. I know there's a lot of people with a shared experience, but it doesn't make, it's weird that it comes up because I've just tried to be a good person, and I think my background opens my eyes a little bit. I don't have any real experience with racism because I think you identify me as something close to, I don't know, but I know my mom experienced it when she married my dad. I know my dad experienced it, and that's in my family. But I guess that makes me a human being that can identify with other people's problems.
anything but black. Oh my God, man, this is incredible. So look, if you don't want to be black, Don't be black. Oh, what did I do? God damn it. My bad, Beware. Shit. My bad. Hold on. I done blocked, I done blocked Beware. Hold on. I gotta go in and fix it. God dang it. Hold on. I done blocked Beware. Shit. Hold on. You gotta be kidding me. Damn it. So yeah, he's identifying by anything except for black. Hold on, I gotta undo the Beware fiasco. Hold on. Let's see. Give me a second. That's it. It moved. Oh my goodness. That thing moved. Let's see. Okay. Where is he at? I gotta go through all these people. Dang it. There we go. Oh my goodness. All right, he's unblocked now. Dang it. My bad. My bad, Beware. I fucked up. I was trying to block the stupid bots. It was right above you. And the thing moving, I blocked you instead. Oh, damn it. Let's see. Okay. The trolls are going to clip that and use it now. Right, man. No, these stupid bots, man. I need to figure out a way to filter that out. Because I went to block it and it moved. Okay. We got it now. So what do y'all think? Should we make this dude be black, or he don't want to be black? So if he doesn't want to be black, I mean, can you just put it on him and say he's like another black coach that got hired? Can you force him to be black and say, hey, that's how Tiger Woods did. Tiger Woods, once he got a little fame and fortune, he wasn't trying to be black. They do not try to be black, man. They try to break wide, man. They breaking wide for being black. Meanwhile, these motherfuckers telling me I'm not black enough because I'm talking about they Lord and Savior, Crummy 6ix9ine. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Those bots are everybody live chat. I've been noticing that. I don't know how to keep them out. There might be some maybe some phrases or something you can put in there to block that. I don't know, but it's crazy. See, those aren't even troll accounts. These are bot accounts, right? And shit, they I don't know what they doing. Let's see, DJ, welcome. He black when it's convenient. When is that? Look at Joe. Joe say I'm sus because I'm taking a selfie or something. Isn't it a little sus to claim everybody else is sus? Don't you have you might have a sus complex? Is that what it is? Is that why you say everybody's sus? You say a lot of people sus. But you don't want to be sus. All this sus comments. You got to worry about somebody's affiliation. But anyway, yeah, I mean, that's crazy. OJ did it. He broke wide. You know, I guess he thought that if he says he's not black, which I don't know how in the hell he could say he's not black, But you remember that comment that Jay-Z referred to on his album when he said I'm not black, I'm OJ. Come on, man. How in the hell are you gonna do that? Look at this guy. Look at this guy right here. Nah, you just bozo. And what up, Beware? Oh, you went from sus to bozo. Oh, so now you got a clown. You got a clown complex. You went from sus to bozo. It's all coming out, Joe. It's all coming out. That was good Super Bowl, and no team tonight thought, and 2 teams nobody thought would make it. Yeah, I thought Bengals should have won that, and actually they fucked that up when it was on that 3rd and 1 and they didn't make it, and they went for that 4th down on the last play of the game. They totally screwed that up. They could have won that. They could have won that, but great players do great things and great games. So, it is what it is. So what do y'all think about people? Because back in the day, they say that if you got one drop of black blood in you, then you're black. They also used to say, like, I think has to do something with the pay. If your dad is black, you black. But dude doesn't necessarily look black. He obviously he doesn't want to be black. He doesn't want to be. He said, "You guys are putting this on me. That's your heritage, homie. Okay, call yourself whatever, biracial, but you are black. You may be something else too, but you're still black. I'm black and I'm white, or I'm black and I'm Mexican, or I'm black and I'm whatever else. But you're still black and you're still whatever else. You could say you could do it in reverse. I'm white and I'm black. I mean, you're both. So for you to say I'm not black, they want to put that on me. I am not black. This and that and the other. You are trying to put distance between you and the word black, because you probably think that if they label you black, you're going to be treated like black coaches. That's why you're trying to get away from the word black, which is crazy. I don't trust motherfuckers like that. I don't trust motherfuckers. If I was playing for him, I would side I am all the time. Like I don't like. Come on, homie, that's crazy. You trying to deny who you are? Why are you trying to deny who you are? Because just because you biracial don't mean you're not black. Just because you biracial don't mean you're not white. You both. Weirdo. See, so Odell got 2 rings now. Does he? I know what's fucked up. I know when he went down, I knew it was the ACL. I knew that was ACL because I tore my ACL. And every time I see that, listen, when you tear an ACL, people think it's all kind of crazy. No, you do the regular shit you normally do every single day. I went up, get an interception, came down and snapped my shit. He did the same thing. Went to catch a ball, went to go plant, snapped it. He couldn't even keep the ball. And what's crazy is that injury is the most excruciating pain you've ever felt in your life for about 2 minutes, and it goes away. And then it's just swollen in there. It don't even feel like nothing. Like, oh, I just might have sprained or something. Then they go and get the yanking on that shit, and they're like, oh yeah, you snapped your shit. Yeah, they say yeah, but now these Africans don't want to be black. They are just human. You know why though? You know why? Because I just said it. We just did a story about it the other day, and it's because they don't hire black coaches like they hire white coaches. So why would you want to be associated with a black coach if they're not going to hire you the same way they hire white coaches? You want to disassociate your black side for the good of your career. That's a career move. Oh, no, listen. Here, look, I'm human. Listen here. I'm human. It just so happens my dad is black. Call it whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Like, how you just gonna do that? How you just gonna just like try to just shake your heritage? That's your heritage, dude. I identify as human being. See, he probably knows that the reason why he got that job is because you know, it might be the shade of blackness. Because, you know, listen, sometimes like even in slavery times, the lighter skinned people would be in the house a lot of times, and the darker skin most definitely would be out in the field a lot of times. So and you know, and then even in the black community, we have this light skin and dark skin shit that goes on, which is absolutely racism. People don't want to say it's racism because they say, "Oh, we don't have no power," and all. That's just all that. That's the same shit Tank say, same shit. Lil Wayne say, all that shit. It ain't tricking you if you got it, or you know, all this other madness that Tank said. We ain't gonna even repeat that, but but you know what he said. Saying, Joe, I never wanted to be a damn YouTuber, but this dude dragged me into something that he had nothing to do with and his issues. And then he turned around and told me he's going to the authorities now. See, because they're bitches. I've been saying they bitch made cowards. They want that's what a coward would do. A coward will talk a bunch of shit, and then when you smash them in their face, they want to call the police. That's what they do, man. I dealt with that a lot in my personal life. Matter of fact, I made a video about it where a motherfucker was talking shit. I smashed. One thing led to another. I don't want to what I said. One thing led to another, and all of a sudden he pressing charges. So that's what I'm saying. Like, these clowns, they fucking clowns, man. And you know, another reason why we're not gonna go very long, because my video, I'm looking at the monitor right now, the video sucks. I don't know how the audio is, but the video is terrible. But you know, that's how they do, man. I mean, you know, they draw you. That's why that fucking, you talking about fades and shit. Come on, I mean, you gonna have a problem on your fucking hands. And I'm gonna have a problem on mine, but it's gonna be legal. Fucking with you. You don't show your face. You're a fucking coward. You're talking a bunch of shit from behind the camera. A classic coward. Classic. And YouTube breeds these motherfuckers because they don't require nothing by way of personal information. So they breed this shit. It's a breeding ground for cowards. See, the dark skin, light skin, dumb as hell. Instead of uniting, they fight each other. That's the way. Yeah, because it's divide and conquer. Because sometimes people slip shit in, and people be like, you got Candace Owens, you got motherfuckers like that stirring up shit all the time. Always some controversy. Always, I mean, all the time, man. And it's by design. You see, he tried to dox an area he thought I lived, and then when I did it back, now he wants to go to the authorities. That's what I'm saying. They're cowards, man. Straight cowards. Straight cowards. He is in here. He said he'd be in here, but he never hit your link to tell you what his issue is. Because he doesn't have one. He doesn't have one. Like he said, he's an ankle grabber for Crummy 6ix9ine, and he doesn't have. That's his issue. That is his issue. But he's too coward, A, to even say that, and B, he's embarrassed to say that because he know that shit is suspect. Let's see, but not enough about dude. I'm cool, but enough about dude. Yeah. I never had a problem with dude. Yeah, I mean, come on. That's why I look like, you sting them. You got a reaction out of them. They taking shit down. They talking about going to the police. You supposed to be okay. You want to call me. You want to say you want to fade me, but then but in the next, but 2 weeks later, you calling the police. That's what I'm saying. If I went over there and mixed that dude up, he'd been on the phone, 911. He created a problem. Right, exactly. Let's see, but back to the coach issue, who don't want to be black. Yeah. So, I don't understand. Like, okay, that's who you are. Okay, I get it. I get what he's trying to do. It's a career move. He don't want to be black because it's a career move. It doesn't pay to be black in the NFL unless you're a player. Because if you're a player, there's no problem. If you're a coach, if you're aspiring, if you have aspirations on being a coach, then you absolutely do not want to be black. 100%. They've proven that time and time again. If it's not, if the NFL is not racist, then why is it they have that rule that, if a black player is diagnosed with CTE, then he has to go through, it has to be approved through their doctors, who will lower the cognitive standard so that they don't necessarily qualify to get the benefits from being diagnosed CTE, because they use different they use different standards for black players as they do white players. That's not racist, dude, because they feel like black players have start out with a lower cognitive standard than white players. That's why they do that. You don't think that's racist? Of course it is. Of course it is. Hence, I'm human. My dad is just black. I'm human. He knows it. Everybody in the NFL knows it. Anybody in the front office knows. They all know it. The New York Giants have been in existence for 97 years, not one black head coach. 97 years. Not one. You don't think that's racist? They're the founders. They're one of the original teams. Them and the Giants, and I forgot the other one. But they're the original teams. Neither one of them, I don't think either one of them had a black coach. Dallas ain't never had a black coach. 97 plus, maybe 9. I don't know. Well, 97 was when the league was started. I don't know when Dallas came in, but it's at least 80 years or something like that. No black coach. Has Dallas ever? No. Dallas has never had a black coach, especially since Jerry Jones been there. Plenty of black players. No black coaches. Eric Bieniemy been in the playoffs every year for the last, I don't know, like 5, 6, 7 years or something like that. Passed over. Oh, he has an attitude problem. He doesn't do good at the interview. All this different shit. But he's been in the playoffs. Like what's his name said from the Colts? Playoffs. He's been in the playoffs for the last several years. Meanwhile, they was about to hire Texans was about to hire a high school coach. Guess who they hired? Lovie Smith. Whether or not the controversy had anything to do with it, I have no idea. But they hired Lovie Smith, and guess who's on his staff? The guy who they wanted to hire from the high school. They made him put him on the staff. You know why? Because they're going to get rid of Lovie and put that dude in. Because they was getting a lot of backlash for trying to hire this dude coming from high school. Like what does a high school coach know about coaching in the NFL? I mean, that's his only claim to fame. High school. That's not the same. So, do you know how hard it is to make the transition from being a college coach to being an NFL coach? Most of them are not successful. Look at the dude from Florida. He coached at Florida, came in, coached the Washington Redskins, or it's the Washington football team, and then it was the Washington something else now. But he came in, didn't do shit. What's the dude from Seattle? The dude from Seattle. Let's see. See Paul Screws in here. I gotta get my Paul Screws. What's up with you? What's up with you? Let's see. Nice shirt. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, we got to put them on sale. As soon as I get some time, put them on. I got to upload them to the website. McDaniels coach being good. I don't know anything about him. But I know one thing. If I was playing for him, and you got up on the podium and said, you don't claim black, you claim human being, I'm done with you, dude. See, Cincinnati Bengals, Indianapolis Colts, the Steelers, Baltimore Ravens, the Raiders, and Chicago Bears all had a black coach at one point. Yes. Baltimore Ravens. Who was Baltimore Ravens head coach? I know the Raiders are Art Shell. Chicago Bears was Lovie Smith. Cincinnati Bengals was they just talked to him. I forgot what his name was. Indianapolis was Tampa Bay had one too, because Indianapolis coach, what is his name? I'm terrible with names today. The Indianapolis coach went to Tampa Bay, so Tampa Bay had one too. I can't think of his name. Right now. What's going on? Let's see. I could have missed some, but those ones I remember, yeah. Because Tampa Bay had one. See, where are they now? Listen, you got both. They hired motherfuckers say, yeah, he black. And he said, no, I ain't black. I'm human. Gone. Only one left. Well, now you got three. No, now you got two and a possible, like we say. You got two and a possible, like we say on the spade table. We got two and a possible. But look, it depends. It depends on how that dude's feeling, whether or not he wants to be black. And look, if somebody don't want to be black, don't force it on them. Don't force it on them. You see, I was reading black coaches get fired easily, even after having good seasons or winning records. Absolutely. And they don't get second chances either. You see, 1.5. No, they just hired Lovie Smith. But see, they hired 2.5. They hired Lovie Smith under false pretenses because they picked his staff. If they didn't pick the whole staff, they at least picked that dude who's the high school football coach so he can get some NFL experience and take over the job. I'm calling it here today that probably in the next 2 to 3 years, that dude, the high school dude, is going to be the head coach, and they're going to pull him right from the ranks. They're going to fire Lovie Smith, and they're going to plug dude in there. The only reason why they won't fire Lovie Smith is if he wins a Super Bowl. If he wins the Super Bowl, he might even go then. But you don't have to have a losing season to get the hell out of there. But if he's if he's a super winning coach, he might reconsider, because winning brings money. It's all about money. Winning brings money. And if you win, you winning. You eating. And if you eating, we all eating. Damn it. I got all kind of issues, man. You know I keep an issue. Hold on, let me make some adjustments here. I'll take that sun going down a little bit. Might be affecting something. Okay. So, yeah. You put that guy in there. Hey, by the way, I'm not really black. My dad is kind of black. Like he's actually black. So hey, Trucker of this human coach messes up. When they say half black, I don't know, man. He's human. And matter of fact, he said call it whatever you want to call it. He said he was a linebacker for Chicago in the 70s. Mike Singletary. Oh, that's right. He sure was. And he was the Niners coach too, by the way. He sure was. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, see, that was his name. Okay. Mike Singletary coached the Ravens. Oh, Raven. Did he? I know he coached the Niners. Kwame said he was white, allegedly. He is. He is white, but he's also black. But he's not associating with his black side. He doesn't want you to call him black. These people identify me, this and that and the other. I'm being identified. Da, 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 da. Come on, dude. Why you know what I'm saying? Like, Tiger Woods, OJ Simpson. I'm human. I'm not black, I'm OJ. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I don't understand. Well, I do. I take that back. I keep saying, okay, look, from a personal preference standpoint, I mean that's who I identify with. Okay, I'm half black. I'm half Mexican. Identify with black though. I didn't really grow up around any Mexicans. I mean, yeah, of course there's some around, but I didn't identify with them. So if you're gonna say you're not black, you obviously don't identify with black culture anyway. You don't identify because listen, you gravitate to who you associate with. Like, for example, another example is this. You don't even have to be black in order to gravitate towards black culture. Look at Paul Wall. Look at Eminem. Eminem's kind of iffy, whatever sometimes, but he's like as opposed to that dude Kid Rock, who started out rap and then now he's off doing something else. Eminem basically stayed the course. He's got a lot of times he's got a weird. He's got his music's kind of weird. He's an awesome lyricist though, but his music's a little weird sometimes. But that's he's a little different, right? But he identifies with black culture. Doesn't mean he's not saying he's black. He identifies with black culture. But just like Paul Wall, married to a black woman, was raised around in the black culture. I mean, he's like an honorary black. He's like honorary black. So, you know what I'm saying? Then you got this guy right here who, as an explanation to who he is, says, oh, yeah, and by the way, my dad is black. I identify with human being, but by the way, my dad is black. That's crazy. Let's see. That's I don't I get it from a career. I get why he's doing it, as a career move, but as far as a personal preference move or whatever the case, listen, if you don't identify, you don't identify. But that's who you are. That's part of who you are. Whether or not you identify, that's a different story, but that's still a part of you. You can't say, oh, I don't consider myself black. I'm human. Shut the fuck up, man. Let's see. Kwame said they need to call him Zaddy for using white boy tags. Let's see. Let's see. Facts. Let's see. Midwest Tanker. We side on you right now, man, because you do. Your name sounds too close to somebody else, right? Okay, look, like Cypress Hill, they Spanish but rock with the black culture heavy. Absolutely, 100%, 100%. They still listen. They still. I mean that's. Look, gang. In terms of gangs, it's they rock with the Mexican gangs, because you remember when when Cypress Hill and Ice Cube got into it, it was going to be a black Mexican thing in Southern California. If anything happened, it was going to be blacks against Mexicans. Best believe. As Mexicans are going to be with Cypress Hill, and the blacks are going to be with Ice Cube. So, kinda. Yeah, they make universal type music that can when I say universal, so you have some Mexican rappers that pretty much only Mexicans listen to, and it's really there's a racial problem in Southern California with blacks and Mexicans. The Mexicans for a time were just riding down the street shooting black people. For a time, there were blacks that were going around robbing, the corn men, the vendors on the side of the road. Let me see. They was doing a lot of stuff, causing a bunch of controversy. When I was in the county jail, they did some shit on the street that caused a riot inside the jail, which was the worst riots in the history of the LA County Jail. And that came from the street. So it's always been a racial thing in Southern California, because there's gangs. And when you go to prison, you can't associate with anything other than your kind. When I say your kind, it depends on where you are. If you go somewhere and there's a lot of blacks and it's Crips and Bloods, and you associate with either Crip or Blood if you gangbang. But if you go somewhere there's not a whole lot of blacks, you come together, and then now it's the blacks against the whites, against the Mexicans and stuff like that. So it's always been that type of thing. The Trucker, you weird. Eminem lyrics, rappers now about sex, money, drugs, and killing. You like that music? I'll take Eminem. I mean, that's look, I don't listen to Eminem on a regular basis because it's a little weird. Like, I mean, I can't I like it because of the lyric, like the flow. And his lyrics are a little weird, but the flow and like sometimes the beats, only certain things. But I can only listen to that for a certain amount of time. If it ain't murder, murder, kill, kill, gang, gang, I don't want to hear it. I don't listen to love music and all that weirdo rap shit, and I don't listen to that. He didn't even say. He said he didn't even have to say his dad was black. He was using that to say, hey, my dad is black. It just, oh, by the way, my dad is black. That's why he was saying that. He don't want that stigma attached to him. Yeah, because you're not getting hired as no coach. He want to be held under the white standard, not the black standard. Because the black standard, you don't get hired, and then when you do get hired, they hold you to a different standard, like they do in the CTE thing. People think that Roger Goodell. No, Roger Goodell knew about that policy, and he didn't do shit about it. That policy was been in effect since Jay-Z been there. So if you want to, I don't know what the fuck Jay-Z doing over there, but if you're trying to eradicate racism in the NFL by aligning yourself with Jay-Z, what the hell is Jay-Z doing? Jay-Z reminding me of Barack Obama right now. He ain't doing a whole lot of shit for black people either. He could have kept that my dad's black comment to himself, right? I mean, because he wants to disassociate himself with that. Yeah, but Cypress Hill rock with black folks though. I mean, black folks rock with him. Personally, when it get to be some funk or something, he with the Mexican gangs. Like his manager said, his manager on a documentary said essays run LA. So why would he say that if he's not associated with them? Ain't no black for to say that. They finna say whatever, even though it may or may not be true. They're not finna say that. Right. I mean, as long as he behave, it'll be all right. Let's see. That's crazy because NYC young black dudes would rob Mexican delivery dudes and shit like yeah. I mean, a lot of that shit is happens all over the place. But a lot of times it be Paul identified the black culture. Absolutely, a lot of times it be copycatism too. Like people want to be be like what they see on TV, pretty much. If there were no gangs, there were no Crips and Bloods anywhere in California for a long time until Colors came out and all these different other movies in there. All of a sudden, everybody want to be Crips and Bloods again. Listen to dancehall music, Jamaican tunes. I can't do that drill. Yeah, that drill is a little excessive. Yeah, I don't want to hear that shit either. See B-Word talk shit and never shows his face, but Maryland does. That means count. They came after him. Listen, it's no holds barred when they come after you. I brought him on. They said his opinion, and that was that. And that's probably Maryland. Look, anybody talking about Maryland? Anybody checking for Maryland right now? This is probably Maryland right here. B grade 615. That's probably Maryland right there. Get your raggedy ass out of here, Maryland. Anybody checking for you? I see, Paul. You call in. Is there a joke you heard about Blaxican rapper? Nah. Midwest, I got an ugly ass voice. I don't go to radio show. Nah, chill, Paul. Don't be an agitator, instigator, troublemaker. Trucker wearing red hat. The colors allegedly. Trucker wearing red. He has the colors allegedly. Yeah, I do have the colors. Today is red. You know what I'm saying? Look, we're gonna get out of here. I'm looking at the thing, man. The video's horrible. But I wanted to get this. I know this was. It's like an older topic. I've been wanting to talk about this for a couple of days. I just haven't been able to get into it. It's crazy, man. Like, I mean, what people do for money is crazy. Look at the contrast between Flores, what's his name? The coach from Miami, the one that this human is replacing. Wasn't it Brian Flores? Whatever his name was. He is basically relinquishing or renouncing his coaching capabilities in the NFL. Like, and I say renounce because I was watching Coming to America, and he got in the bus and he said, "I renounce my throne." But no, he's basically like come to grips with the fact that he'll probably never play. I mean, never coach again. Because look at Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick will never, ever, ever again play in the NFL, and that was by design. And that's why he's getting he's suing them for collusion. Because they did all kind of underhanded, sneaky shit behind the scenes, contractual shit that we never heard of. And they know that's how they do that shit. That's like when you talk about the Reverend pedo doing that shit. You're gonna do all the type of shit, and then talking about you going to the authorities. That's that underhanded shit. That's that coward shit. And that's exactly what the NFL doing. The NFL gonna do that contractual shit that you can't see above board. A lot of times they have non-disclosure agreements and shit like that. You can't speak on it. But if you ain't signed nothing, you can speak on it. That's why he said, or his lawyer said, Colin Kaepernick's lawyer. Colin Kaepernick's lawyer said it basically they had some, they're doing some funny shit with the contract. And we ain't with that. Like, I'm not going to sign this and sign that if something happens, because basically they're giving him a week out so you could see in the public, okay, we working this guy out and get everybody, gung-ho about the fact that he got a workout. But what you didn't see is what they had typed up contractually that doesn't go out to the public, because it shouldn't, because that's an agreement between two parties. It has nothing to do with the public. But if you say in that agreement that you have no recourse, and you agree to having no recourse no matter what, whether it be injury, whether it be something going on, or whatever the case, you have zero recourse. So he was like, man, fuck you. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know, because what they were saying was that they put in a contract that you have no recourse. So if they asked him whether or not he was going to kneel or not, and he said yes, that they use that against him as a way to keep him out of the NFL and not hire him for a quarterback job. And they would say that would have been collusion right there. So they basically were trying to protect themselves from collusion and a lawsuit down the road, which they end up suing him anyway. But you don't see that. You're not supposed to see that. They weren't supposed to tell you because nobody does. You know why? Because they don't want to lose their status. Same thing with this dude. He doesn't want to lose his coaching. He doesn't want to be put on the lower tier of coaches, which are black coaches. Look at it. Why do you have a Rooney Rule? The Rooney Rule is to encourage teams to hire black coaches, and there's a reason why they have it. Johnny Cochran was on the case, and it was because of him and a few other lawyers that discovered that there's a disparity on the hiring of black coaches as compared to white coaches. That's why they had to put that rule in there. Hasn't done shit, because there's less black coaches now than there was then. And if you're talking about even as of right now, if you want to say there's 3, only 2 of them are claiming to be black. You know what I'm saying? So however you want, because he said I'm human, and you can say whatever you want to say. You can include me, you cannot. But I'm letting you know I don't identify as that, because I don't want you to identify me as that, so that when a coaching job comes available, you don't look at me as black. You look at me as something else, so that you can hire me, because I don't hire black people. Like the Giants for 97 years. And the Cowboys. Cowboys have never had one. There's a few teams that's never had a minority coach, let alone black. Carolina Panthers had a Mexican one. Oakland Raiders have had Mexican and black. I think that Mexican coach coached at a couple of different places. I want to say Detroit. I don't know if it's the same guy or maybe a different guy, but I think Detroit had a Hispanic. Detroit had a Hispanic coach. Shit. So listen, you can't force them. Even though, like, if you want to look at from a technical standpoint, you're absolutely black. You just happen to be something else on top of that. But you're absolutely black. But you don't want to identify. I mean, you don't want to identify. Look, I'm not going to really respect you very much, because you are more worried about your career than principle. Whereas Flores is more worried about principle than his career, because he's pretty much giving it up. You sue the NFL, you're done. Period. You're done. You can forget it. Kaput. Finito. You're done. You don't even worry about getting hired ever again, because you're not. And he knows that. But then you got, on the other hand, this other dude who has the ability to kind of do the Heisman. He can do the Heisman on the black community, because he's more worried about his career than principle. He doesn't want to be a part of that fight. He wants to be, I ain't, no. Just listen, and it's what he said. And my dad is black. So figure out whatever you want to call it. You call it that. I don't call it that. So I think dude is a lunatic. Listen, I don't know how well he's gonna do, because if I was playing under him and I heard them make them comments like, "Oh, you don't want to be black now? You got a black father, and you say you're not black? How you gonna motivate somebody like that? Listen, how can I like respect you? You're not respectable. Like you're trying to distance yourself from the black community on a technicality. Well, my dad is black, but don't worry about that. That's just an addendum. That's and by the way, my dad is black type shit. Oh, by the way, my dad is black type shit. Crazy. But anyway, yeah, he's I don't know I don't know how that team's gonna respond to that. Again, me personally, I would take offense to that, because I feel like you giving me the Heisman. So if you give me the Heisman, I'm gonna give you the Heisman. So anyway, so look, we're gonna get out of here because I'm tired of talking about this dude already. I mean, I just wanted to say that, like, this dude, like, look, you I mean, it happens all the time. People do it all the time. even some people that don't have white mothers or people don't have white mothers or white fathers try to distance themselves from black people, and that's Candace Owens, Larry Elder, what's that sports dude, that big chubby fat, the big chubby fat dude, be with Marcellus Wallace. I can't think. Not Whitaker. Whatever his name is, I can't think of. But he doesn't want to be black either, because every time it's an issue, he's got Larry Elder and the sports guy. What's that sports guy name? What is that dude's name? Whitlock. There you go, Jason Whitlock. Yeah. He don't want to be black either. So yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Like, people put their careers against their principles all the time. And to me, in that particular case, if you're doing shit like that, you a hoe. You a hoe. Hoe ass nigga, right? So with that, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna try to see y'all tomorrow. Hopefully we got better internet, because I'm looking at my picture and it don't look good at all. So with that, enjoy the rest of your day. Like, subscribe, hit the Cash App and the PayPal if you would, please. Right, the member section, don't forget about that. And we got OnlyFans. We're working on some stuff. I should be uploading the merch on my website before the weekend. I gotta get some time though. And check out the podcast. Don't forget about that podcast, because I haven't done one in a few days, but I'm back in the truck now, so I got my thinking cap on too. So with that, enjoy the rest of your day, and we're gonna get back real soon. Take care.